Hi, welcome to Katie Bird's Nest. I'm Kate, and I'm doing The Artist Way. It's a spiritual path to higher creativity written by Julia Cameron. This is a 12-week course, and the book is broken out into 12 chapters, and you're supposed to do a chapter a week. But some people do a chapter a month, and you can do whatever you want for it, whatever works for you. I'm trying to do a chapter a week, and the course is comprised of reading a chapter and then doing a couple of things. There's morning pages, which is freestyle journaling. It's stream of consciousness journaling. It's 3 pages a day. You want to use a notebook, just like a simple college, regular, lined, ruled college notebook. And you do a front, a back, and another front page in that every day in the morning, ideally right after you get up. So what I've been doing is I'll get up, I'll go to the bathroom, I'll take my vitamins, I'll feed the cat, I'll eat breakfast, I'll make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and then I'll sit down at the dining room table or in my office, and I will do my morning pages. And I will do them all. I will do all 3 pages all at once, and it takes me between a half hour and 45 minutes, depending on how much comes to mind right away. Sometimes I'm on a roll and it takes 20 minutes. Sometimes I don't really know what to write about, and my stream of consciousness isn't very fast, and it takes 45 minutes. I have had one day where it took an hour, but that was because the cat was meowing, and it was like, okay, go let him out, let him in, let him out, let him in. Now he wants water, now he wants milk, now what does he want? So I kept stopping and having to get up, and I didn't really like that. I want to sit and do them all and just get my 3 pages done. So the book has the morning pages, and then it has read a chapter a week, and there's exercises, there's tasks to do that go along with the chapter, and you can, well, I'll talk about those when I get into them. I don't do all of the exercises every week, and you're not really supposed to. You're supposed to do a couple that are easy and a couple that are hard, the ones that you don't really want to do, because those are the ones you probably need to do. But then you're also supposed to do an artist date every week. And an artist date is taking yourself out on a solo date, just you. No one else gets to go with you. This is like you take yourself on a date, and it's supposed to be 2 hours long. And you go do something that you want to do. For week 1, I did my morning pages every day, and I went to Half Price Bookstore, and I broke the rule. My husband drove me because it was right after the November 8th election in the United States, and the neighborhood I live in was kind of crazy right then, and I didn't feel comfortable leaving my house alone at that time, so it was safer for me to go with my husband and for us to be together than it was for me to leave my apartment by myself. So maybe it sounds a little crazy, but the election happened, and at that time during that week the country was a little crazy, so I had to have my artist date with my husband. But once we got into the bookstore, we both just kind of went our own ways, and I had my artist date, and I felt like I got my solo date in the bookstore because he loves books too, and so we both kind of went our own ways in the store, and we just shared the car ride. We also went to a Value Village that was across the street from Half Price Books and poked around in the store, and I did this vase. There was a shelf of vases, glass vases, and then fake flowers, and so I started kind of arranging flowers in the vases, and I just left them there. I didn't buy them, but it was fun to do some flower arranging in the store. And then it was nice because once I left the aisles that I was in and we were leaving, I could see other people coming by and looking at the vases of flowers that I had arranged, and I got this little ooh, people liked the ones that I arranged. You know, I had this little artistic kick, you know, because I was like, ooh, maybe someone's gonna buy the one I arranged, you know. It was really fun. But that was about week one. Week one was recovering a sense of safety. And so it's uncovering negative beliefs and discarding them, blurts, affirmations, and then choosing your exercises and tasks, which I've already talked about. So affirmations, people talk a lot about affirmations. I know it's all over Pinterest, and the world has been like all about positive everything. And making an affirmation can be kind of difficult, and you have to keep it in the present tense. You know, I am, I have, I do, I enjoy. So you know, it has to be personal. It has to be positive. So I am a brilliant and prolific writer. I write every day. Those were some of mine. I am more than what happens to me. I'm making progress on my exercise habits. I am resilient. What else did I have here? I think, yeah, those were my top. I didn't do an affirmation every day. Those were my top ones. I think I am a brilliant and prolific writer. Inspiration is in and around me, is my top inspiration. And so I had blurts from those, though. So an example of a blurt is I would write that down, and then it would say, you know, my mind would be like, oh yeah, you know, you messed up. You know, that's not true. And then I would write down, you know, how many weeks has it been since you last worked on your book? And it was like, oh, yeah, I didn't work on it during Thanksgiving, you know, or I didn't work on it during this week, or I didn't work on it during that. So for I am a brilliant and prolific writer, my blurts are when your mind is like, oh yeah, really? You think you're a brilliant and prolific writer? Look at the stories you haven't finished. Oh yeah? I'm a brilliant and prolific writer. None of them are publishable quality. And I was like, what? You know? Okay, I'm gonna write this sentence again. I am a brilliant and prolific writer. And then I was like, well, how many days has it been since you've written? Says that little censor part of my mind. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I write the sentence again. I am a brilliant and prolific writer. And then the blurt in my mind says, you'll never stand out. There's so many books on Amazon. No one will ever read your work once you've written it anyways. And I'm like, oh, you know, that hurts. And that's me. That's my mind telling me that even once I've written something that gets published, that it's never gonna make it. And I'm like, what? Why am I telling myself this? And I'm not even telling it. It's just this automatic reaction that is just this mean little voice. And it's like, what? You know? Jeez. Holy cow. Talk about self-sabotage. So I wrote down, I am a brilliant and prolific writer 10 times. And I had probably 8 blurts. And then I got down to the 9th and 10th time, and I realized the blurts sort of stopped happening. And I thought, you know, I can keep writing this sentence. I can keep writing, I am a brilliant and prolific writer 20 times. I could write this sentence 100. I can outright the blurts. I can affirm this sentence over and over and over and over and over. And I will out-affirm any blurt. Because the blurts will run out of negativity before I will run out of affirmations. because I can repeat the same sentence. It's like a little kid going, why, why? I can say the same sentence. You know, I write every day. I'm writing every day because I'm doing the morning pages every day. Every day I'm doing the morning pages. And I can write my affirmation. I'm writing every day. I'm writing every day. I'm writing every day. I'm writing every day. As long as I am writing every day, as long as I'm writing my morning pages every day, there's no, the blurts will run out before my affirmations run out. And it was very liberating to realize that when I was doing the affirmations. So I encourage you to do the morning pages and to do them every day. Even if it takes a little while, even if it takes you an hour to write your 3 pages, even if you don't know what to write, start writing about what you see around you. Write about, you know, what color the lamp is and where you bought it from and who you got it from, or how did you get that possession in your you know, where did you get the table from, or how did that pen come to be yours, or where did you get it from, or why you don't remember where you got it from. Just pick something that you can see around you and then just kind of run with it from there. If you can't think of anything that your mind wants to talk about, because I've used that as a trick a couple times. And then suddenly, you know, you're off on a roll and something will come to you after a while. But if nothing comes to you, just use what's around you. If there's nothing in you that inspires you to write about something. So that was my week 1. I went to Half Price Books in Value Village for my artist date, and I did my affirmations. I didn't really do any of the other tasks because I didn't really like the exercises that week. So I did deviate a little bit from what I was supposed to do. And I will be back with a week 2 update. I am running a little bit further ahead on the schedule compared to these videos. I am further ahead in the book than week 1, but that's okay. I will catch up on the videos soon. Thanks.